Hello everyone, my name is Mark. I'm the CADS coordinator for Nova Scotia. Today I want to make a video to show you how you can sign up for CADS as a student in order to take lessons or participate in programs. So the first thing you need to do is find the Nova Scotia page and the Snowline portal. So go into your browser and you type in CADS Nova Scotia. So in Google, it brings you a menu here. So you see Alpine, Ski Nova Scotia, CADS. That's the one you want because CADS falls under Ski Nova Scotia. There's also a CADS here, but that's CADS National. It's a national website. You don't want that one. You want the Ski Nova Scotia site that says CADS. So I'll click on that and it brings you to our page on the Ski Nova Scotia site. So if you scroll down, you have some information here. You have a video that explains to you the process when you come for a lesson. It's filmed at Martok. It gives you a little bit of an understanding of what's going to happen when you come for a lesson if it's your first time. And if you go to membership, you click Learn More, and you scroll down, Participate in CADS Nova Scotia Programming, Register Now. So it brings you to our main page. So this is where you will log in, create a profile, request lessons, do everything you need to do with CADS. So if you already have a user ID, you can put it in and your password, and then you can get into your profile. If you're new to CADS Nova Scotia and you won't need to create an account, simply click New to Snowline, create an account. So it brings you to this page, and you need to decide how you want to, which membership type you want in CADS Nova Scotia. Students, which is going to be the majority of the people who want to come take lessons with CADS. There's also a section for independent. So this is people who come out on their own, who do not require CADS instructors and have all their own equipment. If you think you will be coming out independently but want to use CADS Nova Scotia equipment, I highly recommend you to still register as a student. It doesn't really change anything except for one thing, which is it allows you to sign out CADS equipment as part of your membership. If you're an independent, you need to sign a waiver every time before you can sign up equipment, and that needs to be done in person. It's much more cumbersome. I just want you to understand the difference. If you're interested in becoming an instructor, you can just simply select that one. If you'd like to volunteer, not be involved on the snow, or you don't intend to become an instructor, you can select volunteer. We certainly appreciate your time, your membership with us. There's always work for volunteers, and we'd be happy to have you. So for this example, we're going to register as a student. All right, so now we need to create an account. So we're going to put in our first name. Last name first, then first name, and your email address. Okay, so this tells me that there's already accounts set up in this email account, so I'm going to ignore that because I'm just trying to do an example. So I'm going to create new accounts because I want to create a new account. All right, so now you need to create an ID for yourself. I like to use the first part of my email, but you can choose whichever ID that you're going to be able to remember easily in the future. Okay, I'm going to choose a password. Passwords need to match. And you want to make sure these here password rules are all green. So you have each one of these uppercase, lowercase, number, a sign, no spaces or quotes, and at least 8 characters long. It'll be green. You're good to go. Press next. All right, so now this brings you to your student profile page. Now this is very important. You need to fill out everything in here before you can proceed to the next and before we can accept you as a member. So please fill out all the information. If there's anything that's red, you need to go back and fill it out so that your membership can be complete. And the more information you provide to us, the better we can serve you as well. So here it's already auto-populated. My name, it's asking me for my gender, date of birth, make myself younger here because I can. And my address. So fill up your information. Postal code. Cell phone. Alternative phone if you have one. Email address. If you have another email, you can enter it there. Primary caregiver. So if you have one, you can enter it there. If it's yourself, you can put your name there. Or if you're the caregiver, just fill out your information here. Okay, emergency contact, very important. We need to have an emergency contact when you come to the hill. If anything happens, we need to get a hold of your contact or family. So please make sure you provide emergency contact. And then once you're done filling out the section, you go to this green button here, check and proceed to club questions. It's going to bring you to the next set of questions, and you'll know you have it complete correct when it turns green. So that's what you want to see behind you, is everything turns green. If something is red and not complete, it won't allow you to purchase your membership and complete your application. Okay, so here it asks you, while in the snow, you wish to. What are your goals? Learn to race, to develop skills, to stay active for life. So let's say I want to learn to ski. Which hill do you want to participate in? Very important, so we know where to schedule you. This is if you want to participate in annual general meetings and be able to vote. You can put your name in, your official name that you want in the registry. Click and proceed. So now club questions is green. That's what you want to see. Medical. Very important. You fill this out completely and truthfully. We need to know, in order to better serve you as well on the hill, what your conditions are and some of the information on here. So please be truthful and fill it out completely. Okay, so height. Let's go like this. Okay, so medical conditions that describe you. Please put something here. And if you want to reach out to us individually and speak about it, we're happy to talk to you about it and guide you through. So for this example, I'm just going to choose a few things. Okay. So you can describe your condition. So please fill out as much information as you're comfortable to help us out to better take care of you in the lesson and to make sure it's a success. Once you fill everything out, click the green button. Now you look behind you, medical is green, so you filled everything out, which is good. So here are your waivers. It's very important to go into each waiver, read through it, sign it, and by signing it, all you need to do is type in your name, and you're good to go. Okay, so let's go to each one, and let's fill it out. Okay, then it turns green. I read it, and I sign it. I read it again, and I sign it. So photo release, if you're comfortable, you can sign it, and you can also let us know that you're not comfortable with your photo. That's fine. We won't be taking any photos. However, if you are comfortable with that, we encourage you to do it. It allows us to create promotion for CADS Nova Scotia, to show other people out there that are maybe thinking of joining the program, but they may be on the hesitating, to see that people can actually do this. We can actually remove barriers. You can come out on the ski hill just like everybody else and have a good time. So I encourage you to sign it or to give your permission, but if you're not comfortable, that is totally fine. Okay, so now once your waivers are signed, check and proceed, and you look behind you, and here's your waivers. They're green. So that's great. So now you need to select a program. So the options will be listed there. You can click on this lower left button. It's going to show you if there's any group programs. That'll be there. Weekly programs. So this year we are running weekly programs at Martok and Wentworth. There'll be a Monday night program at Wentworth and a Sunday program, a Monday night program in Martok and a program on Sunday mornings at Martok as well. And there'll be one on Saturdays at Wentworth. So the programs are divided. There's a 6-week program on Monday nights. That is for people who are coming out that want to learn to become independent. So you're one instructor for 6 whole weeks. You got a lot more time. Focused learning in order to get you to become an independent person on the ski hill. There's also shorter sections. We got 2 4-week programs, same time, same day, but this one is 4 weeks. That's for people who want to come out and have an experience on the ski hill. And we also have a wait list. So these programs will fill up. Registration date that opens here. So the only spots we can create on there has to be in relation to how many instructors we have. And our instructors are volunteers. So as we get instructors that sign up for the weekly program, we can just open up more spots. So keep checking in throughout the season. You might have more spots, especially in mid-January, once we run our initial CADS instructor courses in early January to train new instructors, and our previous year instructors are requalified. Then we might have more instructors signing up for the programs and slots. So in the meantime, if the program is full, feel free to go ahead and put your name on a wait list. That'll help the coordinator out in assigning people that are interested in getting on weekly lessons. So you can select which one applies to you and which one you're interested in. In the visitors section, there's a couple of options. So let's say I want to be part of Martok here. So I'm just going to register. And it's going to ask you a few questions. So this is for drop-in lessons. So any random day throughout the season, you want to try and come out and get a lesson, you can request it in advance. And if there's an instructor available, you'll get paired with that instructor. You'll get a confirmation that your lesson will go ahead. So you answer the questions. Will you bring your own gear? So let's say, I'll say no. There is rental available at Martok and Wentworth. The sport is alpine skiing. I'll rate my ability. Please be truthful as much as you can. Any experience? Okay, scheduling remarks. If there's something you want the coordinators to know about your scheduling. And here's the calendar for lessons. So if you click on it, now it's November, but you can go forward to the season. So typically we don't start taking on lessons until around the 17th, 18th, or 19th of January. The reason is that the ski hill is not fully open yet. So earlier in the season, there's only 1 or 2 runs, which that means a lot of people on the same run. And there's also no beginner terrain, potentially no bunny hill. So it's very dangerous to bring out new instructors. So that's one reason why we start later as well. It's safer for students. The second reason is that we'll do most of our courses and refresher training for instructors in the previous weeks. And then we'll have more instructors for the season that'll be able to fill out lessons and join the weekly programs. So that's the reason. For this year, I think we have around the 18th or 19th that we can start taking lessons at Martok. So let's say I want a lesson on the Thursday here in January 2026. So I'll click on that. It'll open it up. So this is a Thursday. It'll give me the options throughout the day that I can request. So let's say I want a morning lesson, 9 to 11, which is our standard morning lessons. I'll request it. And there's a charge for each lesson, which is $10 this year. And you won't be paying that until it's time to your lesson gets confirmed. And the reason we charge is that we're trying to have a volunteer instructor retention program. So with the proceeds of our programming and our CADS program, we pay their membership fees for CADS, we pay their courses for instructor courses. We try to keep them happy, keep them involved so we can offer more lessons to more students. We also use the funds that we gather from CADS to buy equipment, new sit skis, new microphones for visually impaired skiers so we can communicate with them. So it's very important. So, and just in relation to how a regular snow school lesson would cost, if you go to a regular snow school at like Martok, Wentworth, you're getting close to $100 an hour for a lesson, certainly with equipment. And for us, you get 2 hours for $10, so it's pretty reasonable. Another benefit is by becoming a CADS member, you get a free season pass at Martok, and you also get at least a day pass on the on the day of your lesson at Wentworth. Okay, so once you've completed that, you go check and save. Your programs are complete. So now we have green across the board. That's what you want to see. So now you can move on to your membership. And here it is. So now it tells me that is in the cart. So the membership is two-part. The first one is CADS National, $35 goes to them, and we get $30 to CADS Nova Scotia. The money that goes to National, that's for administration, that's for supporting the site that we're on now, Snowline. They also provide us our liability insurance, which we cannot operate without at the ski hills. So that's very important also. So here I'll check and close. Okay. So now, once everything is green, it's going to go to the coordinator. The coordinator is going to review your profile, accept your profile, and then your membership will be open to complete your purchase. So all you'll have to do is go in your shopping cart over here, and it brings up what your fees are. Here's the national fee, CADS Nova Scotia fee, and if you requested a lesson, again, that should only be charged on when you're actually accepted for the lesson. You'll get the option to pay online, which is the preferred method. You can pay through Visa or MasterCard. We're not able to take cash at this time. We're just not set up for it. So once the coordinator for CADS accepts your profile, you'll be able to go in there and complete your membership by paying, and then you'll be fully green across the board, and you'll be good to go. If you have any questions about this part, don't hesitate to reach out to us, and we can help you through. So just a little bit about your profile once you're actually in here. Your menu up here has a schedule button. So in addition to the original lessons what you can request, you can also request your lessons in your lesson calendar. So right now I cannot do that because I have not gotten permission from the coordinator for CADS. But essentially, you go into the lesson calendar, it brings up a giant calendar, and you can go on day of, and you can select, and on the bottom there'll be a lesson request button, and you can hit that, and it's going to give you the options of which day you want your lesson request to be, what time. You'll have to specify, is it an alpine skiing lesson, is it a snowboard lesson, is it a sit ski lesson. Fill in the details as much as you can, and then the request will be out for coordinator to have a look at. And if on that day we have a volunteer instructor available, he'll be paired with you, and it'll turn color, and you'll see get a confirmation email as well that your lesson is a go-ahead. So we try to do that as early as we can, but unfortunately that doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes it's the week of that you'll get the final confirmation that it is going ahead, or that it might be canceled. It automatically cancels on the evening before the lesson if there's no instructors. We do our best, but we are volunteers and we don't always have instructors for the drop-in lessons. Just be mindful of that. Okay, so that's about it. That's the run through and how to create a profile and request a few lessons and select some programs. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can send an email to CADS Nova Scotia. So that's CADS and then spelt out Nova Scotia at gmail.com. And we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We're happy to help you fill out any missing details or work with you with your whatever your needs are. So I'd like to thank you for your interest in CADS Nova Scotia. We value each and every member of our program. We try to do our best to give you a good, outstanding experience on the ski hill and to let you enjoy sliding on snow as much as we do. We have great people in the program. We do it out of the love of their hearts, and our pay is seeing the smile on students' faces that they're able to get out and have some fun like everybody else. We really enjoy that. So thank you for listening to the video, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any further questions. Thank you.